Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Market breakdown, market outlook, all of the above. Um oh, by the way, if one of you guys are watching this telling me you could boost my brand and shit, bro, get off my dick, please, bro. I'm not buying what you selling me. Leave me the fuck alone. I know how to do whatever the fuck you guys are doing if I really wanted to put effort into it. I don't care. If you want to watch these videos and learn, do it. If you don't, I dead ass. I couldn't care less. Uh, it has, like, I'm not paying. I'm not making people pay for some shit because, like, I don't really care. Honestly, I make money from the markets. But anyways, let's get into the video. So pretty much, I entered along around here. Where's my arrow? I entered along around here. Honestly, I didn't really like this trade. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, this trade was not a great trade. I could have definitely waited for more confirmation. Either way, you live and you learn. And one bias proved wrong on this long, right? So like whatever this long was, I don't remember. I'm not gonna go try finding it. Something like this, like whatever it was, bro. Right? Once price started displaying lower to this low, I got in line because once my bias is proven wrong, that's it. That's all I need for me to take the next shot down to this trade right here, this draw right here. So let's get into Euro USD. It was a very, very simple setup, in my opinion. Once I seen this big displacement candle, I literally just entered and put stop loss at this low right here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hit TP when I woke up. It was a pretty banger trade. This should have been my only trade of the week. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And is that annoying? Yes, it's definitely annoying, but there's nothing you could do about it. You can't crash out. You can't fix things in 1 week. If you make a mistake, you have to own up to the mistake and realize that that mistake has consequences, but it's not the end of the world. So you're not just, you shouldn't just crash out. That's pretty much it on the forex market for what I did in the week. Now let's get into what I expect next week. It's pretty simple, very simple, actually, like extremely simple. We are going to fill this daily for value gap. Probably feel like a little deep retrace, type shit. And then we're gonna go lower. And once I see us start going lower from this area, I'm gonna enter with my stop loss here, targeting here. Like, we can go for here. We're seeing volume come back. Am I still skeptical of potentially going into another range? Yes. So I'm going to take the closest target if the reward makes sense. If I can't for some reason get in line and then price is here, and I'm now going to treat it as a swing trade for the next couple of days, right? Something like this, whatever the case is, right? Stop loss at the high. Then we could get to that later. But for now, I'm trying to get like a small move. I don't know what the news is though. Let's check that. Let's see what news is looking like. We don't really got much, man. You know, got some news on Friday, a little bit on Wednesday. It's not a lot. So obviously, this target is, bro, I'm not buying TradingView Premium, bro. I'm gonna say it every video. No, no. All right. Anyways, so like we can get to this low for sure, but I'm not gonna count on it. I'm gonna take what I can from these ranging markets. But hopefully now is a good sign with a big displacement candle like this that we could actually create real volume in the markets again. I didn't really look at gold this week. I'm gonna keep it a buck, but what I expected to happen did happen from like a narrative standpoint. I expected, you know, I expected the weekly for value gap to get filled, but it didn't, which is interesting. But price doesn't have to do whatever you want it to do, so nothing you can really do about that. But yeah, anyways, it filled this daily for value gap and still went higher. We should probably go for these highs pretty easily now. I don't expect that weekly for value gap to get filled anymore. I think maybe we make like a low of the week here for gold. And then where is my tool? I'm actually fried. And then we go here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get into NASDAQ. What I expect to happen in this upcoming week is obviously go higher. We're still in the weekly for value gap. Have we completely disrespected it? No. Even though the daily doesn't look great, but I can at least expect for us to retrace here. Hopefully. If we keep dying down, then it is what it is. You know, you take those losses, you deal with that. I bought a couple more accounts, by the way. I got 3 more evals, and I have this one live account. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited for my futures journey. Like I really want to make this work. I believe I can extract money from both markets, and that's how I can become extremely successful in life. Uh, I've mastered, EU and DXY and GBP kind of, a little bit to like a good amount, and I made a lot of money from it, so where I can like navigate into different markets and get good at pretty much everything. I took like one loss on my live account this week, and then I blew one eval because I'm full porting them, right? Like I bought these two full port them. I took a loss to the daily for value gap. Yeah, so I took a trade towards that. It never hit it. Yeah, it hit SL. And I'm like, yo, like honestly, I will still take that trade again. I don't give a fuck. Um, Markets are starting to get better, so we gotta be, we gotta be happy about that. Uh, I know a lot of you guys probably are still struggling in the markets, but it looks like, PA is getting better. So hopefully that's the case. I don't really got much else. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Any questions, comment down below. Yeah, that's pretty much it.